Well, hi Aquarius. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. And here we go. What does the universe, want Aquarius to know? Oh my gosh. Sometimes they just fly out. Sometimes I have to work at it. Oh my goodness. For Aquarius. Universe, what do they need to know? Aquarius, there you are, as a air sign. Some people think Aquarius is a water sign, but it is an air sign. Let's see what we have here so far. We'll lay them out in order as they came out. We have the King and Queen of Swords in here. So that'll be in the next. I have two cards left over. They will be for the next part of the reading. So, in the first part, the overall energy of the whole reading is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is about confusion and love. There's 7 cups there, and they all have something in them. And they're all yelling like, pick me, and not one of them is the right cup. So, like most people, they have picked the wrong cups before because they look so desirable for one reason or another, and then they find out that really it's half full of something else, or maybe even totally full of something else besides love. So there's confusion in love. You're wondering where your love is. Where is the real cup? Okay? Up here in your highest energy is the sun. The sun is the most I love this card. One of the most beautiful cards in the tarot deck. This is about fresh starts, new beginnings with lots of love and lots of joy. There might be a child involved because there's a child in this card, in this reading. So these are the two strongest energies in your entire reading. You want a fresh start. You want a new beginning with lots. You are going to have a fresh start, new beginning with lots of love and lots of joy. From all this confusion in love, from picking the wrong cups, so choosing the wrong cups, letting those cups, get the best of you. I have the Queen of Swords next to the Sun and right above the 8 or the 7 of Cups. So the Queen of Swords, this is air. So Aquarius, you are an air sign, and so this is you, Aquarius, and what you're doing is you have your hand out and your sword up, male or female, all cards are male or female, and what you're doing is you're speaking your truth, and you're seeking the truth, and it is about this confusion in love. It's like you're trying to make sure that you're not getting caught up in another one of these cups. Because what you're going for is this fresh start, this new beginning with lots of love and joy. Now, you might be in that right now. And you might be second guessing like, I sure hope it's not one of these 7 of Cups that I'm involved with. So you seek the truth and you seek the clarity for your own self-protection. Your hand is actually out to the star, facing the star. This is a card for Aquarius. This is your reading, Aquarius, and so I know this, what you're seeking the truth about is for you. It's all about you. You've done a lot of healing. We have the star is this pool of water, okay? You can see your own reflection, and it comes back at you. And it reminds you of the essence, the bare essence of who you are and what you want, what you don't want. It's a very spiritual healing card. I think you've done the healing or are in the middle of the healing of this 7 of Cups energy. So, it's all about you. It's all about you're looking out for yourself that I can see here. I have the Ace of Cups under the Sun. This is a giant cup of love. This is what you offer, and this is what you get, okay? So no wonder you're confused. So you have a giant cup of love within you. Remember, it's right under the sun, and the sun has a lot of love, a lot of joy, it's about fresh starts, new beginnings. Let's see where this reading is going. On the other side here of this Seven of Cups, which you really need to seek the truth about, and you're healing, and it's like you're going to do everything possible to prevent choosing another one of these cups. Under the Star card and all that healing, next to the Seven of Cups, I have the Six of Cups. Now this is quite different. Look, that cup has something in it. But this is the only cup that's allowed to have anything in it. It's a flower. It's sweet. It's kind. It's sincere. And this is a soulmate card. So I feel like there's someone new in your life, and you're trying to get the truth about, because you're in a fresh start and a new beginning with a soulmate. And you might have known this person earlier in life. You might have met them earlier, like, college years or before. Doesn't mean you had to be lovers or anything like that. But I think they've come back into your life. And it could have been through social media. It could have been any way. But they make you an offer. And it is a sincere offer. It's about getting to know you better. And they're very sweet, and they're very kind, and they're very loving. And they are a soulmate. So you will be seeking the truth, though, because you want to make sure what they have in their cup is not what one of these Seven of Cups. They are allowed to have a flower, because it's very sweet. Under this Ace of Cups, this is your fear. This is why you're seeking all this truth and all this clarity, is this Tower. So this Tower card is about the blowing up of love, okay? This is what's happened before because of the Seven of Cups, all that confusion that's surrounding the entire reading. So this is still on your mind. You still know what it feels like to have a love relationship go awry, because that's usually that's always what happens when you pick a Seven of Cups. It's either sooner or it's later, but it happens. So next to this Tower card, I have the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is under the Seven of Cups. So this is like you get into these, or had at least one relationship where you were seen as a couple. You thought there was success in love, and it blew up. It didn't last because it was a Seven of Cups. This is a card for success in love. You may have been engaged with that wreath there, but all these wands coming up in the background, these are people who see you as a couple, who celebrate your love. They start calling you, by your name and their name, And so this is why you're confused, and this is why you got your sword up. This is why your hand is out with this new person. This is a soulmate who's coming in, a real soulmate. I do have the King of Pentacles under the soulmate card, and next to the Six of Wands. Well, the soulmate, what this is telling me is they're mature-minded. Okay, King of Pentacles. They are looking at a pentacle, and they're cherishing that pentacle. They're looking for someone to spend their life with. They're very sincere, and they really do want to find out if you could be the one for them. So this is a card of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that might be strong in your chart or in their chart around this reading. So it's next to success in love. I have a feeling that this is not going to be one of those, definitely not one of those Seven of Cups. Let's take out the second part of this reading. Now here's that King of Swords I seen. So now we have the Queen and the King of Swords. So, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, this is a soulmate relationship. We know that. They might be an air sign too, like you, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but they also might be, Earth. It's not the big issue. The big thing is that this relationship here, this new one, will be based on truth and clarity. And they're also a bit on guard about love. And but they are mature-minded. Okay, they're a king. You're mature-minded as a queen, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female. You can switch them around. Doesn't matter. But this is what is needed, and in order to move forward in this relationship. Now I can already see that. Let's take out the rest of these cards here for Aquarius. What else do they need to know, universe? For Aquarius. Oh, I love that Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let's see what we got. I think we got more. I'm not sure than we need. If we do, I read them. Okay. One more than what we need. Goes right here. All right. So, Aquarius, we have the Six of Swords there right next to the star. All that healing, all that seeking truth and clarity that it's next to it, the Queen of Swords. It's the more truth, the more clarity that you pick up in this new relationship, the further away you can get from rocky waters towards smoother, calmer waters, a much more peaceful place in your life. Truth and clarity is what is going to move you forward. And here we are, the King of Swords. So that's why I say this relationship, this new one, is going to be based on truth and clarity. You should be able to talk about anything, maybe even talk all night long about things. And you might even, you have probably, you both have things to disclose about each other, but I feel like this is all part of your bonding here. And moving forward, you both need truth. You both need clarity in order to move forward. So there's a child on this horse. There's also a child on this boat. I want to point that out. Somebody might have a child. I have the Seven of Swords next to the King of Swords, and their sword is up. Okay, you also may have been lied to, cheated on. Just this is Seven of Swords is deceitful behavior. It's behavior you don't want around you. It's a taking, not giving. It can be rumors. I think you've both kind of been through it. That's how I feel. And I feel like the more truth and clarity that comes out, the more you find out you have so much more in common than maybe you thought in the first place. So this is energy that will, like, it'll go away. It'll dissolve with the more you get to know each other. I have the Four of Cups right under the Six of Swords and next to the Six of Cups. So the Four of Cups, this is an offer, and I think when this offer comes in, because you're seeking this truth and clarity, you're kind of, this past relationship, this blow up here, this may have happened pretty recently, and your arms are crossed. And so when this offer comes in, actually I really think this is this offer. When this new offer comes in, I don't think you reach for that cup immediately. I think you're like, oh, let me get to know you first, I'm not just going to pour my love out to you without knowing you better first. So, good. Because you're wondering, is that cup a Seven of Cups? Or is that cup really a sincere offer? The cards are saying it's sincere, but you need to find that out on your own. I have the Hangman next to the Four of Cups and under the King of Swords. So this is a card of enlightenment. Look at the head's all lit up. I feel like you just kind of been hanging around in the same place and just sort of trying to figure things out when this King of Swords comes along. So see, you don't grab that cup right away. You're seeking enlightenment is what you're doing about them, about both of you, about whether you can get along, where this is going. You really are. And so I look around this Hangman because it's a very spiritual card. And it's telling me that, yeah, they have a sword for truth and clarity too. They may be a little more reserved and coming forth with their truth and clarity. But if you ask the questions, they will answer them truthfully. And the universe, they're enlightening that you're not going to, this isn't like a love at first sight type energy. This is a get to know you, get to trust you, and then the love develops type energy. I have the Nine of Swords next to the Hangman also. And this is really going to put you in your head, because you have had some deceitful energy around your relationship, your last relationship, or maybe even more. So swords are truth and clarity. This is time you spend alone. And these swords keep coming through like, oh gosh, you know, I know what happened. You know, why didn't I see it happen? I'm making the wrong decisions. Or, you know, they really pulled one over on me. You know, they were lying to me. Why didn't I see it? I mean, it could be anything. So there's these thoughts that go through your mind in your quiet times. And this is what's making you seek that truth and clarity in real time, rather than waiting until something is over and then being in your head. And I think you are in your head about this past relationship when this other person shows up. So I have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is right next to the King of Pentacles and right under the Four of Cups. The Hierophant, this is the card for Taurus. Taurus might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading, and it is right next to the King of Pentacles that can be Taurus also. But the energy of this card, this offer that's coming in, I think is going to lead to a commitment. And I think this is a commitment that this is what you've been waiting for. This is the relationship you've been waiting for. The Hierophant is about security, stability, groundedness. It's about commitment, and it is a card of marriage. So I do feel like when they come forth, because this King of Pentacles is right under the Six of Cups here, they do have a pentacle in their pocket. They're very sincere. They're not trying to pull wool over your eyes. They're not trying to get away with anything. There's nothing, you know, it's a very sweet gesture. They're sincere. That's what I see. But you will need to find this out on your own, because you will not be comfortable moving forward until you do, okay? You're still healing when they show up. I have the Wheel of Fortune next to the Hierophant and under the Hangman. Yay! This is the universe. The wheel is turning. They are trying to move you forward for your better. Wheel of Fortune is for the better. So the universe is actually involved, and this is right under that Hangman. And right next to the Hierophant and the Hangman saying, hey, look, there are better relationships out there for you, and there is one coming in. And this one coming in is committable and very grounded and very sincere. And so it looks like you are going to be, this is the card for Scorpio, by the way, the Death card. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is all about leaving the old behind, the old relationship behind, and moving forward. So this is what the universe is trying to get you to do, and they will win and get you out of your head, okay? You just got to learn to trust. Trust is something that doesn't come easy when someone's betrayed your trust before, especially if it's been more than once. So, but you're going to do it. It's like ringing out the old year and ringing in the new year. Lovely. So there you go. You're moving forward. You're taking the steps you need to take in order for this relationship to get on track. The cards are saying they are sincere. And they're bringing that pentacle. I got the Knight of Pentacles right on the other side. This is the extra card that came out. And so the Knight of Pentacles, this is what you've been waiting for in your relationships. A grounded, secure, stable relationship. Well, guess what? The Knight of Pentacles is such a slow-moving energy. It's finally making it. And it's coming in with this new soulmate. And they will be the King of Pentacles. It will start off young as a Knight of Pentacles, but it will develop to the King of Pentacles. And I think you're going to end up in a committed, solid, and long-lasting relationship. So, Aquarius, this is your reading, but don't go away. I have another card to pull for you. And this is from, well, let me show you that. The Law of Attraction. Jerry and Esther Hicks. And this is just a card. It may or may not have anything to do with this reading in particular, but it is a card of advice or just a card for you to think about that the universe wants you to know. They connect, Jerry and Esther Hicks, with the universe all the time. Well, Jerry's passed, but Esther still does this. I think she's still doing it. I know she was a few years ago. I've had these cards a long time. But these are messages from the universe. So I shuffle, and then I'm going to cut and pull the card underneath here. Right there. This is your card, Aquarius. This is your card. As I am segment intending, I am attracting. So the segment intending is moving in goals, like this goal to that goal to this goal in segments. Okay. So as I am segment intending, I am attracting, and I'm going to read you the back of the card. And it says, the way you feel is your point of attraction. And so the value of segment intending is that you pause many times during your day to say, this is what I want and expect from this segment of my life experience. And as you set forth those powerful thoughts, you will attract into your experience what you want. Show you that again. You can freeze frame it and read it, pause it or whatever. But this is your card of advice from the universe. And this is your reading, Aquarius. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.